Let's talk a bit about wrinkles above your top lip. As you age, you may notice small wrinkles appear above your top lip, and a lot of people seem to hate when that happens. Hopefully, no one smokes in 2025 anymore, but a lot of people are every day reminded that they used to smoke. Those wrinkles can also appear if you always drink or often drink through a straw, or if you sip water, even if it's from a cup, or you sip anything with a pursed upper lip. A lot of people just keep their mouth very tightly shut, and that can also create wrinkles. We have this orbicularis oris muscle around the mouth, and if you use it too much and you keep your lips very tightly shut, wrinkles may appear just from that. For me personally, there was this daily habit that I noticed was creating these wrinkles, and it was using mouthwash. I had the kind of teeth that benefit from using a fluoride mouthwash once a day. So I used to swirl it in my mouth, and I noticed that I started getting lines here. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life and never will, and I was starting to look like a smoker in my own eyes anyway. So I learned to use the mouthwash with like a puckered upper lip. Or it's not really a pucker would make those wrinkles, it's more like a duck face. So I was a duck face mouthwash user. It was very difficult to learn in the beginning. I used to have mouthwash running from the corners of the mouth, but I learned it. I have to do that in front of the mirror still to make sure that I'm not creating any wrinkles here, but I managed. Anyway, if you have those lines and you dislike them, it's a good idea to learn to do the duck face without the mouthwash, of course. So make a duck face, curl your upper lip up. You're not making a kiss, so it's not a pucker that would make these wrinkles here. Your upper lip is wide and symmetrical. And now you're not doing this with these LLSAN muscles, so you're not doing this. To prevent that, you can swipe these LLSAN muscles down to relax them, and then curl the upper lip up. It's wide, symmetrical. A lot of people use the chin muscle, the mentalis muscle, to get the upper lip to lift. So now I'm relaxing the LLSAN muscles. I'm keeping the chin muscle and the lower lip still, and I'm making a duck face with just the upper lip. No wrinkles here. This exercise, if you do it just for 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute at night, every day, it will help you maintain a normal philtrum length. This area, the philtrum, gets longer as we age. You start to show more of your lower teeth, and the upper lip disappears. So the duck face exercise helps you make the philtrum a little bit shorter and your upper lip more visible. You don't want to put any filler here. People tend to think that hyaluronic acid is natural, so it won't do any harm. Your skin has it naturally and it will dissolve, right? It might not. It's been proved by studies that if you put hyaluronic acid under your skin, it migrates and it can block your lymphatic fluid flow, which is, of course, not a good look. It will make you look puffy, and it's also dangerous because you need that lymphatic flow to remain healthy. Also, you see a lot of people with these sort of, to me, they look like worms under the skin here, because the hyaluronic acid migrates, or any filler migrates and creates these worms here. Not a good look. So you just need to exercise your upper lip. If you already have wrinkles here and they bother you, you can massage them with your thumb and your index finger. Thumb on the inside of the mouth and index finger on top. And make sure that when you're massaging this area, don't make the philtrum longer. So you're not making a longer philtrum. You don't want that. This area will get longer anyway as you age. You definitely don't want to do any like exercises that make you cover your upper teeth, for example. So instead, do a sort of a lip flip, like they say in the Botox world. So you're actually flipping your lip up. This area gets shorter and this area inside the mouth just a tiny bit longer. So you're flipping your lip. You can massage around the mouth, the corners of the mouth as well, and the lower lip as well. If you've had lines on your top lip for decades, they are not going to disappear entirely, but maybe they will become less prominent. It's important to learn to keep the mouth relaxed. And to relax the mouth, you can... Now, don't do this in any public place, it will spread viruses, but when you're exercising your mouth and massaging your mouth in the morning or at night, you can just do a couple of... or a smaller one. That will also improve the circulation, giving you redder lips and making sure that your lips don't dry out. If you like this video, I'd love to get a thumbs up and maybe a comment. Do you have those lines? Do they bother you? Where did you get them from? Are you using mouthwash? And what are you now going to do to try to prevent them or maybe get rid of them if you have them? And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, now would be a good time. I'll see you in the next video.